Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. I do watch other cloth pad makers and users YouTube videos, and one of the most commented items on these videos are, "But I'm too heavy for cloth pads." In fact, I saw this comment last week. A fair few YouTubers have actually commented on this and done videos in this and responded to this, including myself, obviously. Have made videos stating that this is a giant myth, an understandable fear, but a ridiculous, harmful myth, or an outright lie, if you will. If you have a heavy period, how do you manage it now? I would use a box of 32 regulars, a box of 16 super tampons, a packet of super heavy pads, a packet of lights, and a packet of regulars every single period. That's why I kind of always laughed at this, your period cost you $10 a month or something. I'd be like, no it doesn't. I'm up near the $30 to $40 mark just on products, nothing else. It was awful, and I had to experience this every 26 days. The uncomfortable plastic, wood pulp, cotton and polyester caused rashes. It would bunch up and I would spill over anyway. I would spill over a super tampon in about an hour. Do not mistake, please, the horrendous use of single-use disposables with using cloth pads and menstrual cups. You're attempting to compare your use of an uncomfortable synthetic product with a product that you actually have control over and choice with, as in you can pick the dyes or lack thereof and washing routine for the products that you need to purchase. You need to separate your experience with commercial single-use disposables with a product, and let's be honest here, that you're even too afraid to use or try. You have to let go of this fear, especially because it actually impacts on your health. Your vulva, vaginal canal and uterus are so important to your health, and clinging to the "I'm too heavy" argument is so fatiguing. I've said before that you are responsible for knowing how often you need to change, and you can cater for that when you make the switch. The 15 to 20 cloth pads is also a myth. I think it started to not freak out or intimidate new cloth pad users. But it's better to know how many products you currently use or what you want to use and cater to that. Are you a tampon user and super heavy? Try a Super Jenny. Do you prefer external protection? What's your bleeding pattern? Are you a front bleeder, a center bleeder, or a black bleeder? This is quite often the stuff that you don't get taught with plastic disposables. How often do you change a day? Buy heavy cloth pads to cater for that. Look into period underwear to give yourself more peace of mind. The move from single-use disposables to cloth pads have nothing to do with your period or how heavy you are. It has to do with you. I recently posted my cloth pad wash routine, and it's actually really not that hard. It takes maximum of 30 minutes and it is easy to fit around your work schedule. Again, I am actually a heavy bleeder. I can bleed upwards of 70 mils in a 5-day cycle, and often 30 mils of that is on my second day. And I manage perfectly fine with cloth pads or with menstrual cups, particularly the Yuki cup works for me on my heavy day. Or I simply change 10-inch cloth pads every 2 to 3 hours or so. The reality is you don't want to change. You have found out about cloth pads, you have researched them, you are here on YouTube watching videos, then denying the information presented to you. It's kind of like denying climate change, or agreeing with climate change but still using single-use disposable coffee cups or plastic water bottles, or earbuds instead of metal curettes. I've seen videos from 7 years ago addressing that you do not bleed through your cloth pads. I am a heavy bleeder and have never bled through properly made cloth pads. It may take some experimentation, but you will find far more suitable cloth pads in shape and absorbency than you will in single-use disposables. You will have the ability to wear longer and more absorbent cloth pads that will and can be more appropriate for your flow. Or hey, you could just keep watching these videos and throwing your hands up insisting that you are too heavy for a product you've never tried. Comparing it to the inefficient single-use disposables. Their terrible, rash-inducing plastic horribleness of a product you dislike, but still cling to. But, you do you, boo. Thanks for watching. Socials are in the description box below. On screen will be a subscribe button and a link to the Q&A playlist. I post Mondays and Thursdays. Enjoy your morning, afternoon or evening, of course, depending on where you are in the day. And I, of course, will catch up with you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.